Hello everyone, my name is Jason Parker. Welcome back to this channel about magic. Today we're going to take a look at Doc Dixon, a magician appearing on Penn and Teller's Fool Us. And you know what to expect afterwards. That's right, a pearl of wisdom in the form of a fable. Let's not waste any time and let's just get right into it.
I'm Doc Dixon. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a comedy magician. When I was a teenager, I worked as an emergency medical technician on the local ambulance service. I decided eventually to pursue magic as my career path, but the nickname stuck. Being an EMT, the stakes can be life or death. Being a magician, the stakes can be, it wasn't the three of clubs. As a magician, I've twice performed at the White House, and it's no different playing for Washington bigwigs than it is playing for a person on the street. People are people, and the appeal of magic is universal. Penn and Teller have seen some huge magic on Fool Us. I'll be bringing the smallest trick that's ever been brought to the Fool Us stage. Penn and Teller, it's time to play the game.
Check out the magic of Doc Dixon.
Thank you, Allison. Penn and Teller, please join me. Give them some noise. Have a seat, gents. It's time to play the game. Great to meet you. Great to meet you. Have a seat. Sure. Before we begin, a quick proviso. This is not a magic trick. This is a game. Let's treat it as such. This is the shell game, played with 3 ersatz walnut shells and a little cork pea. The game has few rules. I like it that way. One rule, pea must always end up underneath the shell. Duh. Another rule, only 1 pea. The last thing a man wants to be known is the kind of man that would use 2 peas. So Penn, if you would please, mark up the P, initial it so we know it's the official P of the game. Legume artistry. Teller, as he does that, please keep in mind, that's a permanent marker, which means it will always be a marker.
I haven't heard that one before.
Thank you, brother.
I've signed the P. It was kind of fun.
Awesome. Nice work. A little shot there. Oh, nice. Okay, we'll play 3 rounds. The first 2 rounds with the audience, the final round with Penn and Teller. It's a simple enough game if you don't know it. I cover up the P with the shell, move the shells around. Your job, keep your eye on the shell with the P. I have total confidence in you. You're gonna do great. Don't take your eyes off the shell with the P. Just watch. Very simple game. You got it, I know you do. A, B, C, where should the P be? C, excellent choice. First time you played, only 15 inches away. Nothing to be ashamed of. Good job, good job. Round 2 coming up. Now I realize we had a bit of a hiccup in round 1. Here's the problem, it's not your fault, it's the choice you had. They're all empty and identical. It's like voting. So, boom, 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 okay. So, to keep things on the up and up, I'll put a sticker on the shell with the P. Now you follow that sticker, you're gonna be winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, follow the sticker. Keep your eye on the sticker. You're gonna do a great job. Doesn't matter how fast or slow, follow the sticker. Look, where's the, no, the sticker, right there. Round 3. Thank you. Round 3 coming up. I've played this game thousands of times. Never been more excited to play it with you 2 guys. Thank you. The honor's mine. Thanks. The P is right there. The glass goes on top of the shell. The cup goes on top of that. Teller, please do me a favor. Hold a finger in the air like you just don't care. Thank you. Put her right there. I'll keep these bad boys back here. Here we go. Round 3 in 2 parts. The P just vanished from underneath the shell, the glass, the cup, the sticker, your finger. It's gone. Please remove your finger. No, the finger, please. I'll talk to him later. And now, part 2. The P will end up in one of the other shells, but the question is, which one? Now, I don't want you to announce your choice. This is a gentleman's game. But I will say this. If you should choose incorrectly, there would be those that claim I have a claim to that Fool Us trophy. On the other hand, if you should choose correctly, you should win something too. You will win all the money in the wallet of some guy I bumped backstage. Oh, Mike Close. Good man. Here we go. The P has left the cup, left the shot glass, left the shell, Gone. Now the question is, which one did you pick? Gone. Now I realize there's a portion of the audience that thinks I just cheated. I refer to that portion as everyone. But I didn't cheat. I obeyed all the rules. Rule number 1, the pea's got to be underneath the shell. Rule number 2, only one pea. And rule number 3, winner, winner, chicken dinner, follow the sticker. I promised you I wouldn't use an extra pea. Never promised I wouldn't use an extra shell. Inside the cup, not just a shell, but an entire walnut. Yet, I hear something inside. Let's see. For your safety, draped. And inside the shell, a pea. 10, please confirm, is that your mark?
There's my initials, and there's the peace sign. Yes.
Love it when it works!
The peace sign or the peace sign?
Doc Dixon, everyone!
All right, let me go ahead and give you my thoughts before we hear what Penn and Teller have to say. So A, I thought he did a really good job in his execution. Everything was clean and very smooth. B, I thought it was very entertaining. He had some really good jokes in there and it made me chuckle and everything just flowed very smoothly. He had a great presentation. C, do I think it's a fooler? I don't know. Actually, I had bought this 3-shell game off of a website many years ago, maybe 15 years ago. I watched the instructional video, so kind of I know about this move he was doing in the first half, but I never actually made the time to learn it to have it performance ready, so I just know how it works is all. And if I know how that works, I doubt that that will fool Penn and Teller. And as far as the finale, where the pea ends up inside of the walnut shell, that was pretty cool too, but to me it's not mind-blowing either because you always have this concept of some signed object appearing in an impossible location. Like sometimes it could be nested inside of 3 wallets, kind of like a Russian doll. It just seems really impossible, but there's a way to get it in there and then just continue opening stuff up and showing that the spectator's object is like all the way inside. Also, you have other effects like dollar bill to the inside of a lemon. Maybe that's a closer analogy to this walnut thing he had. Anyway, when I was watching, I saw opportunities where he would have had to get it inside of there. So what I'm saying is, to me, it doesn't seem like a fooler if I'm gonna guess, but I thought it was like an amazing performance, you know, really nice, like highly polished and entertaining. And he seems like a great guy. I enjoyed watching him. Now let's just hear what Penn and Teller have to say.
I think you could win a lot of bets with that.
I wouldn't cheat somebody unless it was absolutely convenient. So. The great thing about the shell game is it's one of those things, like all of you have probably heard of it, but probably none of you have ever seen it played. And that's one of the things that makes it so cool. The moment I'm performing in an event, trade show, whatever, they see those shells on the table, it's like, bam. And they're drawn over and they want to play the game.
And are they drawn to it because they think they can beat it?
Yeah, I think so. It's not just a show or a trick that you watch, it's a trick that you play.
Yeah.
And that just brings folks in.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I love about it.
And the thing is, because it's not like you're doing it so fast that we can't. Like I thought, oh yeah, I got this, I can follow it. And then I'm like, what happened? It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm as shocked as you when I lift up the P with the sticker. I just, it's wrong, it's wrong.
All right, well, let's see if they know the nuts and bolts of your trick. Penn, Teller.
When you see a trick like this, which is a cliche, 3 shells, P, cliche in our culture, I believe people watching at home just say, well, Penn and Teller know this, they've seen this kind of thing 1,000 times, which we have. But we've also seen it enough to know things you're doing that are very, very different, like that it's a real cork P. Most people use little sponge things, which changes the entire trick. Also, you had to sign the P. Now, I was sure that Teller would have known that from somewhere. I'd never seen it before. It turns out neither did he, which all of a sudden gives this thing a personal importance. As silly as that is, someone you know has signed that, all of a sudden that means a little something. That stupid little P is now our stupid little P. And that makes a difference. That really does make a difference, and it also makes the trick much, much more mystifying. Now, we come down to that P in the walnut, which is all we really care about, because you know that we know the moves.
Gotcha.
and we thought about it, talked about it, and we think, and I'm going to take you at your word, we think you held out and added that P when you folded over the handkerchief. Is that what you did? Something like that?
No, sir.
You're saying that the P was actually in the walnut shell?
Yes, sir.
And you're telling me the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, if the P was actually in the walnut shell, you fooled us.
What a great routine. Get over here, Will. Great routine. Oh, thank you.
Doc Dixon! That's a swing and a miss for Penn and Teller.
All right, now go ahead and give me my closing thoughts on this performance. So yeah, I guess I'm a little surprised that he was a Fooler winner. I mean, I'm not trying to attack Doc Dixon. I think he did an excellent performance, but I would just think that Penn and Teller might compare that P appearing into the walnut like the Bill to Lemon effect. And I'm actually surprised to hear Penn say that he thought that he added it at the last moment when he was folding the handkerchief. But anyway, still, it was a great performance, and congratulations, Doc Dixon. This is the congratulations hand thing. But seriously, it was a well-constructed routine and he did a great job performing it. And what about you? What did you think? Leave a comment below. Now that being said, it's time for Aesop's Fables, and I've already selected a story. Chapter 137 for those of you guys following along at home. The Tuna Fish and the Dolphin. A tuna fish was chased by a dolphin and splashed through the water at a great rate. But the dolphin gradually gained upon him and was just about to seize him when the force of his flight carried the tuna onto a sandbank. In the heat of the chase, the dolphin followed him, and there they both lay out of the water, gasping for dear life. When the tuna saw that his enemy was doomed like himself, he said, "I don't mind having to die now, for I see that he who is the cause of my death is about to share the same fate." No moral of the storyline, that's it. I guess that one's pretty straightforward and self-explanatory. If I was on top of some really tall building like in the movies and someone was shoving me off, I suppose I might try to grab them and bring them with me. Some kind of last-minute revenge. Although, then you're committing murder right before you die. Trade-offs. What you gonna do? Okay, maybe we can apply this to something a little bit less serious than death. And thereupon we can apply it to our daily lives. Yeah, generally speaking, if you do something bad to someone, they're gonna want to do something bad back to you. What goes around, comes around. So don't be surprised if you're trying to eat someone and you end up on a sandbar gasping for air that they're happy about that. Or do no evil. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But then again, the dolphin was just trying to eat. I mean, that's like his natural food and he has to survive, right? Was that so evil? Maybe another way to interpret this is, don't go after some goal of yours so hard that you end up risking everything. That's probably not about this story at all. That's just my bonus added message. If the dolphin had calmed down a little bit, he might have been able to find a different tuna fish and not gasp for air and die on the sandbar. Sandbar! Smash like. Anyways, that's all for this story. If you have some comments you want to add about that, feel free. I like to read that kind of stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being here. If you enjoyed the video, click like. If you want to see more videos like this, of course, subscribe, notification bell. I think it's pretty obvious, but apparently I'm supposed to say it. Call to action. Hey, I don't make the rules. Well, maybe I kind of do. It's my video, right? But anyway, I hope that you're having a great week, and I'll see you next time.
Yup.